Multiplex movie Warzone. This is it. This is it, guys. It's the team championship. And it's Apocalypse Now versus Wild. No, it's not. I'm sad. It's actually the other guys versus Team 80s. Me and Sean could sadly not make it in the tournament, but that's okay. Brian Michaels is not here. He's crying still over that blockbuster match. So I brought in Paul Oyama. How are you feeling about this match?
Pretty good. I'm excited. This is a big rematch for these two teams. As a lot of people know, they played at the Full Metal Snowball last December. So two very competitive teams, two teams who have had pretty good streak up until now. Haven't had to answer any round 3 questions. So we'll see what happens in this 5-round knock it out, drag out fight.
Yes, this is going to be very, very interesting indeed. I'm incredibly excited. So I just want to hear what these two teams have to say. Let's get into the promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the movie Warzone Tag Team Tournament Finals for the championship. Team 80s versus the other guys. More specifically, the third set of other guys that Team 80s will beat to win those titles, to claim those titles. One of them is a very nice guy. The other one, I don't know how the nice guy gets along with the other guy. So, Henry, you have not had a single nice thing to say to me in the entire time I've known you. Payback's a bitch tonight, and I promise you, Jeremy is going to get another title, Sandy's going to get another title, and yet you will still have been banned from more leagues than they will have titles. So tonight's your reckoning. Tonight, you will have to deal with loss. Fellas?
Good luck, guys. I just want to say that I respect the other players. They're great players. They fought really hard to get here, and it feels good to be in a championship, and I'm really excited. How do you feel, Sandy?
I agree with my partner, Jeremy. I am just happy and fortunate to be in another situation where I can potentially walk out with a belt. I said it at the beginning of this tournament that I didn't care how many people I had to beat, how many people we had to destroy to get here. That was what I wanted, and it doesn't matter. It could be Paul and Chance on the other side, and it wouldn't matter to me. I want this. I want the belt. I want it, and this is how I get through it, and we're going to win, and we're going to play our best. But I got to have faith.
Yeah. And all I can say, there's only one thing better than having a belt, having 2 belts. Let's do this.
We got this.
To say that we knew we were going to get to the finals of the tournament, we would be lying. It has been tough. We have faced some great competitors. We didn't actually think we would get out of round 3, but somehow we had fate on our side for that. And I feel like fate is very fitting tonight because we are playing a team that we've already played. They're in Full Metal, a team that we almost beat, a team that took us to the limit. We took them to the limit, and it's now coming back to this, that one word, rematch. I love rematches, and I would love it more if it wasn't against Jeremy, who's played me 7 times now, and I always seem to be the bridesmaid and never the bride. So, I've got nothing bad to say. Good competitors. They got here the same way that we did, and I'm just looking hopefully to just finally get that victory over Jeremy, because one day it's going to happen. A lightning in a bottle is going to happen one day, and I look forward to seeing it, and hopefully it is in 2 hours from now. So you got anything else you want to say, Henry?
Yeah, I think it's cute that Team 80s brought their own personal shopper, but with that being said, we're just going to worry about ourselves. We're going to play our game. We're going to work our ass off. We're going to worry about our chemistry, our strategy, our gameplay, and we're just answer the questions that we know that we can be capable of answering. We know that the writing crew, they wrote a great match. We know that 80s is going to bring their A game. We're going to bring our A game. One of us is going to bring an A minus. It's just a matter of which one's going to be. There's going to be 2 A's played in this match. One's going to be an A, one's going to be an A minus. Good luck to you guys. Jake, I love you. Let's do this.
I want that belt, man, and I want to get you one too. I feel like this is it. This is a chance to actually do it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Ain't no scrubs.
Well, those were some good promos from both those teams there. Nico talking a little bit smack. Henry, Jake just wanting those belts, and Jeremy, Sandy just wanting those belts. So everybody just really wants these belts. So probably wasn't a good idea that I just decided that I will crown Apocalypse Now the winner at the end of the match. I'm kidding, of course. Only Kaleb Koho would do that. Okay, Paul, what do you think about these two teams?
Interesting, yeah. Almost a clash of ideals from 80s and their manager. It feels personal for one. The team, I think, just seems prepared and composed. I think both teams have been preparing for this match for a long time, kind of their whole lives in a sort of indirect way. But yeah, I mean, they both seem like they're just ready to show down, and only two men enter, or I guess 4 men enter, and 2 walk out with the belt, and 2 walk out not with the belt. Or maybe Jeremy still has a singles belt, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's get both these teams in the ring, ready to run. Why do I keep saying that movie's name? But seriously, let's get them in. Okay, introducing first, with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats, they are Jeremy, the Adams, and Sandy, the Sandman, Robinson. Team 80s! And introducing second, with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats, they are Henry, Confidential, and Jake, the Maestro, Marangoni, the other guys!
Ice in our veins. Nothing's going to take us down. Let's do it.
Okay. Now, without further ado, let's get round 1 started. You're going to get 8 questions, 8 different categories, and you get 3 repeat points down. You're going to write the answer down on your whiteboard or your pen and paper if you prefer. And then if you get it right, you get a point. Pretty simple. You know how it works. You guys have won 3 matches in this division already. So let's just get on with it. And I'm going to give you your first question, which comes in the category of thrillers. Your question: who played the role of Lisbeth Salander in The Girl in the Spider's Web?
Me and Jeremy have something to say about this.
Caleb, you ever been in a spider's web?
Yeah, and it was creepy. I didn't like it.
I wouldn't recommend it. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question,
2.
please.
Okay, repeat the question, and your question in the category of thrillers. Who played the role of Lisbeth Salander in The Girl in the Spider's Web?
An early repeat for 80s. We will see if it pays off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Jeremy first.
I know who it is. Obviously, you could blanking on the name.
That's twice
Damn
now,
it.
bud.
And
Yep.
Henry.
Not Naomi, Numi Rapace. I almost put Naomi.
No.
It is incorrect.
Okay.
Let's go to Sandy.
I said,
Oh
Claire,
my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Thank you, Sandy.
I
That-
said,
Thank you.
I'm an idiot.
What is
hey, how
He's
about
a
let
clairvoyant.
me say my
He
actual
got it.
answer?
Okay.
Clairvoyant,
It's enough.
thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm an idiot. I'm
And
sorry.
Jake.
She played Sawyer in Steven Soderbergh's incredible Unsane Boy.
That is correct.
Tied at 1.
I knew it
opening
was
out of the
Claire,
first question.
Clean something.
I will
Clay
say this, Jer. If you hadn't gotten your repeat, I had just a big F on my page.
Ah,
All right. Question 2 is in the category of comedy. That's on the category of comedy. What is the name of the given to the caveman played by Brendan Fraser in Encino Man? Rather
So wait,
quick
who was
writing.
first with the boards up?
Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Henry first.
Max, my dog's name.
That is incorrect. Sandy,
Link.
Jeremy,
Link.
and Jake.
It'd be interesting to see if Henry wrote Cuff Link.
That is correct. The answer is Link. Go ahead and give them a third question. Caleb.
Yes, in the category of actors and or actresses. And this time it's and. Name 2 of the 3 movies that star both Richard Gere and Diane Lane.
Love to hear those squeakity squeak of those pens. Keep Players seem to be a little befuddled by this. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Jake first.
Not sure. Unfaithful and Armitage.
And Jeremy?
Hope I got the second title right. Unfaithful and Knights in Rodanthe.
That is correct. Henry?
Blank board.
And Sandy?
It might as well have been a blank board. There's my F.
All right. That is the first miss for both Jake and Sandy. Your fourth question.
The
In
other
the category-
one was the Cotton Club.
I'm going way back.
Next question is in the category of directors. Who directed Star Trek Insurrection?
This is technically a fandom question.
Yeah, I guess, but it is a movie, so it
Yes,
is
it is a
eligible.
movie.
Warzone.
What
So
would you think?
pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Sandy
Jonathan Frakes.
and Henry,
This was actually just asked in Mike vs. Adios. Jonathan Frakes.
Jeremy,
Jonathan Frakes.
and Jake.
I reckon one of my favorite guilty pleasures, Clock Stoppers. Jonathan Frakes.
That is correct across
love
the
it.
board.
I love clock stoppers.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of romantic comedies. What film starred Jennifer Aniston as a pregnant New York social worker who develops romantic feelings for her gay best friend? Jennifer Aniston, she was in that show Seinfeld, I believe.
I think you're thinking of Lost.
That's right.
It pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Jake.
I had nothing.
Jeremy,
I think I had the wrong one. I said The Good Girl.
that is incorrect. Sandy,
I said the other woman.
that is incorrect. And Henry,
Blank board.
looking for the object of my
My
affection.
That's right. Paul
Object
Rudd.
of my affection.
Okay.
Your next question in the category of classics. Who played the title role in the biopic The Glenn Miller Story?
I don't want to say too much because it might give something away, but I like classic movies, but not all of them. Because I
Let's
haven't.
get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Sandy.
I said George C. Scott.
That is incorrect. Jake
I don't know. James Cagney.
had the first name right. That is incorrect. Let's go to Jeremy.
James Stewart.
That is correct. And Henry.
It was between two, and I went humps.
Oh,
Incorrect. Next question. Go ahead, Boatman.
Yes, comes in the category of dramas. Stay with me. The category that you
Nope.
For your mama.
Nope.
What 2008 film reunited Titanic stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet as husband and wife? Near. Far. Okay, I won't do that. I won't force you, Paul.
Is this Titanic 2 The Quickening?
Yes.
It's down in 5,
That was
4,
Electric Boogaloo.
3, 2, 1. Let's start with Jeremy.
Revolutionary Road.
Henry.
Revolutionary Road.
Jake.
Revolutionary Road.
And Sandy.
Wrong. I had nothing.
All right, and then your final question in round 1, with no chances for any perfect rounds here, in the category of horror. In Zombieland, when Bill Murray, as himself, is dying and asked if he has any regrets, what is his answer?
I'll let you play exactly what he says or just.
It's either one is fine. Either one is fine. Get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Jeremy.
I think he says Garfield, maybe, but it's definitely Garfield.
That is correct all across the board. Jake, sorry.
Garfield, maybe.
That's correct. Henry?
I was actually thinking maybe Garfield, but yeah.
That is correct. And Sandy?
I took the maybe off my board because I didn't want to get it wrong. So Garfield.
There you
That
go.
is correct.
Okay. No perfect rounds, so that means I'll give you a quick score recap. Make sure I am right here. I've got Team 80s at 9, and I've got Jake and Henry, the other guys, at 8. Is that what you have?
I have 10-8.
It's 10-8.
I have
Oh.
10-8. Jeremy has 6, Sandy has 4, Jake has 5, and Henry has 3.
I forgot to count Sandy's 4th. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
First round, guys.
we've
Good
got
round, guys.
we've got Team 80s at sorry, we got Team 80s at 10, and we've got other guys at 8. So
My bad on that first one, Jake. I was being dumb.
All good. Nah.
I just couldn't remember her name. I'm like, the crown, the crown.
Yeah, I know Claire Foy, but yeah, I was not thinking that. Damn it.
Okay, so now it is time to go into our round 2, which is our wheel round. You're going to get 5 questions in one category that you are going to spin on the wheel. If you get it right without any help, you get 2 points. If you go to multiple choice, you get 1 point. Or if you get it wrong, the other team gets a chance to steal. And the categories that we have on our lovely little wheel today are A24 horror movies, 80s action movies, musicals, comedy, Adam Sandler, Dennis Dugan films, Police Academy films, family films, and Star Wars actors. So, Team 80s, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin?
Caleb, do you have a blank slice on there, or is that just how Wheel Decide is?
That's just how Wheel Decide is. Because you see, there are only 8 places on the
What are you feeling, Sandy?
I don't know. There isn't a lot on that board that I'm afraid of at all.
You just want to do our normal strategy and defer?
I think deferring would be all
All
right.
right, we'll
I think
defer.
so too. Yeah.
Thanks, Nico.
Okay, so Jake Henry, this is going to be your spin. You're going to get Star Wars actors in other films. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
So I'm a little worried because that's 30, 40 years
Yeah.
filmographies.
Is it similar
So-
to like the MCU actors where it's just
I mean,
their
the
movies,
events,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's any film that any Star Wars actor has starred in.
Yeah, see, it's one of those where I'm fine with it, but I'm not as confident in this type of match. I think we should go for points. So do you want to just risk it and spin again?
Yeah, I say we risk it.
Okay.
Attempt to finish again.
Okay, so your spin is
Tempting Fate.
80s action movies, which is Team 80s strength. So let's see how to do. Paul, would you like to give?
Boatman, you can read these.
Okay, I will read them then. And I will stop screen sharing so you can see my lovely face. And your first question, Jake and Henry, in the category of 80s action movies. Who played Indiana Jones's guide, Satipo, in the opening sequence of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah. You want to say this, Henry?
Alfred Molina, do you confirm?
Oh, hell yeah. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Starting off strong here.
Okay.
I had a feeling. I had told you I had a feeling.
Your next question in the category of 80s action movies. What 1986 Tommy Lee Jones Linda Hamilton movie involves a prototype car that can go over 300 miles per hour and runs on tap water?
Okay, well, this definitely sounds like it came from the 80s.
This sounds like something that like it would have like a kind of like a name.
Linda Hamilton in another film that's not Terminator or Dante's Peak. Yeah, no. That's interesting. Yeah, I'd go multiple choice.
I agree. Multiple choice.
Okay. And your options are, is it A, Black Roads, B, Black Moon Rising, C, Rolling Thunder, or D, The Last Chance?
Rolling Thunder sounds possible. I'm going to assume that they know it.
Yeah,
so
it
I'd
looks
say
like Jeremy knows
A
it, but
or C.
it's one of those where it's like they have 2 titles with black in it, so it's like they're either connected, like it's just my thought process.
I'll let you decide, unless you want to repeat
the options. Just get them right.
Okay. Your options are, is it A, Back Roads, B, Black Moon Rising, C,
Back
Rolling Thunder, or D, The Last Chase?
Oh, he said
I
back
saw-
roads. I thought he said
Yeah,
black roads. I'm
Backroads.
glad we did.
Oh,
I say Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, since that's because I thought he said Black Road. So yeah, if you want to go Rolling Thunder, your gut.
Rolling Thunder, final answer.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Thank you for the steal.
What do you got, Sandy?
Can I hear the options again, please?
Yeah, one more time.
Yes. Is it A, Back Roads, B, Black Moon Rising, C, Rolling Thunder, or D, The Last Chase?
It's either B or D. I was thinking
I'm
B.
leaning toward B. I'm thinking B.
Let's go B then.
All right, final
B,
answer.
final answer.
And that is correct for 1 point.
Good pull.
Black Moon Rising.
Black Rise.
So technically, we're going my gut, just the wrong
Yeah.
reasoning.
Okay.
Honestly, I thought it was Rolling Thunder, but I think that's William.
That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's William Devane.
At least we're not
Okay.
crazy people.
Your
Yeah, you're
third
not.
question in the category of 80s action movies. What was the first feature film to star Steven Seagal?
I mean, I can come up with a couple, but that's one where there's so many, and I'm not familiar with his 80s filmography. That
Yeah, like I know some of his titles, but I can't imagine.
all I can think of is
first.
Above the Law.
Yeah,
That could be
Above the
possible.
Law. Do you just want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
Okay, is it A, Above the Law, B, Out for Justice, C, Marked for Death, or D, Hard to Kill?
Well, those are 4 I knew, so I mean, at least.
Well, mainly want to go multiple choice just in case they get the steal, because
So it's
Yeah,
his
they know
first
that.
one, so I can't imagine it would be Above the Law, Hard to Kill, because that sounds very like in his like he's feeling himself. So you want to go Above the
the
Law?
one that doesn't. Yeah,
The
I'll
other
do that. A or B.
Yeah. What was the other title? You want to
Out for Justice was one.
Out for Justice? That sounds like a first one. Do you want to go with that one? Or
Okay,
Above
I'll
the Law?
let you-
It's
I'll let you decide this one.
Out for Justice. Final answer.
Sorry, that is
Above,
correct.
above the law.
Final
Final
answer.
answer.
Yes, that is correct.
We're going against your gut.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of 80s action movies. Your penultimate question. What is Action Jackson's real first name in the 1988 Carl Weathers film?
Uh huh. Yeah, I don't know this one.
No idea. You want to go
All
multiple
right,
choice?
multiple choice. Yeah.
Okay, is it A, Isaac, B, Jericho, C, Duke, or D, Marshall?
It's definitely not Duke.
Jericho Jackson.
Jericho Jackson? That sounds like that could be it. I'd say we go with that one.
Okay. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
That's Henry.
Good pull, guys.
Full or just a guess? We'll go guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
And your final question, category of 80s action movies. How many James Bond movies were released in the 1980s?
All right.
This is all you, so take your time.
Okay, we got the 2 Dalton films. And let's see now. So if... Oh my god, sorry if you can hear that dog. Let's see now.
If you need to repeat,
Moonraker.
use it. Just this all you.
Moonraker 79, so that means Octopussy. That means For Your Eyes Only. That means View to a Kill. I'm gonna go for it. Okay?
Yep.
Top 5, final answer.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect, Jeremy.
I guess they're counting Never Say Never Again, so
Damn.
6. Final answer.
And that is correct.
Do you want a challenge since it might make?
Can I hear the full question again?
Yes. How many James Bond movies were released in the 1980s?
If you want a challenge, I mean, what are the odds we're going to use it? It's worth it. 2 points is huge.
Okay, I'm gonna challenge. Because there are Eon Productions and there are separate ones, you didn't ask if you wanted the entire James Bond or just the Eon production.
Yeah, so it's a little vague.
Okay, so the other guys challenged the ruling, saying that Never Say Never Again was never officially released as part of the Eon Productions canon. Paul and I deliberated over it, and Never Say Never Again is still a James Bond movie, and the wording of the question did not ask for a canon James Bond film or an official film or any wording like that.
There's no modification, so
Yes.
the ruling's up.
Yeah, the ruling stands, so
Guys
otherwise
lose their challenge.
and yes, it is now Team 80s spin.
It is 14-11. Team 80s has the lead
Okay.
now going into their round 2.
All right.
Good steal, Jeremy.
Okay. Team 80s, your spin is away. Bad dog. Just kidding. He's a good boy. Police Academy. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
How you feeling, Sandy?
Can't be any worse than their round. So
Let's take it.
Can I get a score update real quick?
It's
just said
14-11.
14-11.
14-11. We're in the lead.
Thank you.
Okay, Paul, do you want to give them their
Yeah.
question from Police Academy? Okay.
All right, in the category of Police Academy, the Police Academy franchise, your first question, gentlemen. How many of the Police Academy films has Bobcat Goldthwait appeared in?
It's 6, all right, Sandy?
no,
It is, and he's not in Mission to Moscow? Oh,
it's I'm almost positive it's only 2. 3. No, 3 because he's in 2, but then he's a cop in 2. So it's 3. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
thanks, Sandy.
Your next question in Police Academy. In Police Academy 2, when Steve Guttenberg's Mahoney goes undercover as a gang member, he uses what comic character's name as an alias?
Oh shit.
Not remembering this.
He says it.
We
Well,
need an answer. In
Yeah.
5,
Multiple choice?
3.
No,
Sandy?
can I repeat the question?
Repeat, yeah.
Your question is, in Police Academy 2, when Steve Guttenberg's Mahoney goes undercover as a gang member, he uses what comic character's name as an alias?
All right, I'm glad I asked for the repeat. It's Jughead. Final answer.
That is correct for 2
You're the
points.
man, Sandy. You're the man.
Your next question in Police Academy. What is the subtitle of the 4th Police Academy film?
Citizens on Patrol. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your next question in Police Academy, and your second to last question is, in Police Academy 5, Assignment Miami Beach, why do the officers go to Miami?
Okay, so it's all right. Hopefully, it's worded right. They go because Commandant Lassard is receiving an award.
I think that'll accept that. That sounds good to me.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Yeah.
And that's basically exactly what we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your final question
As
in
soon
Police
as you
Academy.
said it, I remembered it. All right.
Who plays Russian Commandant Alexander Raykov? Yeah, Alexander Raykov in Police Academy Mission to Moscow.
Christopher Lee. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Whew.
80s with a very strong round 2 there.
Yeah.
We lived up to our name, Sandy.
He scored
We went deep 80s.
24-11.
Yes. I've got. Maybe I just missed one.
I got 24-11.
Oh, wait, 24.
10 points and they had 14 at the
24 to
beginning of
11.
the
Yeah.
round.
Okay, then I just missed one. Okay,
You
yeah.
are not good at keeping score.
I'm sorry.
You're all right.
I'm not the numbers guy. That's
I'm
fine.
just teasing.
Okay. 24-11. Team 80s in the lead. Other guys are going to have to make up quite a bit of round, but that's okay because we're going in to our betting round where you're going to get 3 questions in 3 different categories. We'll tell you the category before you bet, and the players are going to bet individually for themselves what they would like to bet, and you can bet 0, 1, or 2 points, and it's still using your whiteboard round. So, everyone ready? Your first question is going to come in the category of directors. Directors. What would everyone like to bet? Category of director. We will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone's ready. Okay. Sandman, what do you want to bet?
I bet 0.
Good man.
Sandman, what would you like?
He said 0. He said 0.
Zero.
Okay,
Sandy
0
is
for
0.
Sandman. Okay, Jake.
2.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I went with Jake. Okay, Henry.
I also said 2. Risk it.
Okay, and Jeremy.
1.
Okay. And your question in the realm.
Just to be
of
clear,
doubt.
is it get a point, lose a point, like the betting, or is it just get?
Yes. You
Yeah.
lose a point if you get it wrong.
Just making sure.
You lose 2
Yeah.
points if you get it in your case.
Yes.
Go
You
ahead.
lose however many points you bet.
Yeah, we got that. Yes or no question.
Who directed all 3 John Wick films?
All right, we need pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Sandy, you didn't bet any points, but what was your answer?
Me.
Close. Let's go to Jeremy.
I actually blanked.
So 80s loses 1 point. Jake,
Chad Stahelski.
that is correct. And Henry.
Chad Stahelski.
Nice.
Big
Hell yeah.
round question there for the other guys. They get 4 points. 80s loses 1. It is now 23-15. And your second question is going to come in the category of romantic comedies. Romantic comedies. How many points would you all like to bet? Get those bets down there. All right, everybody looks like. No, still need a second there, Hunter.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's good. Sandy, how many points will you bet?
I will bet 1.
Sandy's betting 1. Jeremy,
0.
Jake,
1.
and Henry.
Just like my cousin Juan, 1.
All right, so Jeremy, Jake, and Henry are all. Oh no, sorry, Sandy, Jake, and Henry all betting 1 point. And your question in romantic comedies. In romantic comedies, name both of the romantic comedies released in 2004 that were about the U.S. president's daughter. Right. We are going to need pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy, you didn't bet. Did you have an answer?
I only had one of them, first daughter.
Go to Sandy.
I had First Daughter and The President's Daughter.
That is incorrect. 80s loses another point. Let's go to Jake.
First Daughter and Chasing Liberty.
That is correct. And Henry.
Not Hitch.
I did not have a point.
All right, so 80s loses a point. The other guys breaks even. It is now 22-15.
So other guys didn't gain or lose any points there, right?
Yeah.
In other words, what breaking even means.
All right.
Love you, buddy.
All right, Boatman, go ahead and give them that final category.
Category comes in sci-fi fantasy. Sci-fi fantasy. Could be sci-fi, could be fantasy, could be both. You don't know.
Could be neither. Just kidding. Not either.
Could be a question about 40s French dramas.
All right. Looks like everyone's ready. Sandy, how many are you betting?
I'm going to bet 0.
Jeremy?
0.
Jake?
JB, go home too.
And Henry.
1.
All right, Bowman, give him that question.
Okay. What is the name of the Archangel played by Paul Bettany in the movie Legion?
This is not the TV show Legion, which is also great.
Haven't seen the TV show.
Right, we need pens down from everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No repeats. All right, Sandy, let's go to you first.
I think it's Michael.
Too bad you didn't bet any points, Jeremy.
I also said Michael. I thought Gabriel was too obvious.
Henry?
Michael.
That is +1 for the other guys. And Jake.
I said Gabriel.
Oof. And the other guys lose 1 point, bringing the score to 22-14.
Still love you, buddy.
That's
Coming into round 4.
What was the answer, by the way?
Michael.
Oh, it was Michael. Ah, damn.
I was between Gabriel and Michael. I went wrong.
I was like, give me my boy John Travolta.
Okay. Now we get to the fun. Our fourth category is our Revenge of the Wheel Round category. We're going to take the non-strength categories that are left on the wheel, and the team that is in the lead, Team 80s, is going to pick what they would like the other guys to answer. And there's not going to be any steals or any multiple choice. Each answer is going to be worth 2 points and 2 points only. And then the other guys are going to get to do the exact same thing for Team 80s. So Team 80, I'm going to give you the categories that are still eligible. And that is...
How many questions, Caleb?
5 questions.
Same as round 2.
Same as round 2.
That's huge.
And Team 80s, the categories that you can give the other guys are musicals, comedy, family films, or Star Wars actors in other movies.
Do you think
All right.
musicals?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean,
Okay.
they weren't crazy about Star Wars actors, but
But you can always luck out
Jake's
on
pretty
that.
good with actors, though.
Yeah,
So
I would say musicals.
let's go musicals.
If not anything but to take it off the wheel for us.
yeah, then we won't have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, musicals is
I'll take this round.
Okay.
So the other guys, your category is going to be musicals. Again, no multiple choice. So your first question in the category of musicals. What classic Hollywood musical star's last role was in 1980's Xanadu?
Oh, that's Gene Kelly, right, Henry?
Yeah, I was gonna say Gene Kelly.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Strong start to the round for the other guys. Their second question in musicals. In Newsies, Christian Bale sings about wanting to move to which Western U.S. city?
City. Well, there's like the one big one is LA, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Is there anything that
I
thinks?
think
Yeah, we can just talk it out because there's no stealing. Is there anything that you can think that it wouldn't be? Do you know anything about the plot of Newsies?
No, I know it's 30s
Five.
musical. I would say just go LA.
Los
3.
Angeles. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Okay.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I'm not gonna blame the other. I'm not on that.
It's
Your
that.
next question.
Like, why would we?
Next question in musicals. Who starred as the Phantom in the film adaptation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Phantom of the Opera?
Is that the 2004 one? Gerard
I'm
Butler.
assuming that's the 2004 one. Yeah, that'd have to be.
All right, let's just hope that that's who directed. Gerard Butler. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
It's on to musical. Another one.
Yeah, I was
The
like, I
next
don't know if he
question in
directed it.
musicals is going to be, in what musical would you find the characters Riff Raff, Columbia, and Magenta?
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. The other guys having themselves a pretty good round here.
What's the
And
score?
your
Going
final
to the last question.
You scored 6. It's 22-20 right
So I
now.
thought I was making.
20
I
to 20 for
accidentally
this.
erased. So I just want to make sure.
This is for the tie. Your final question in musicals. Who played the Wizard in the 1978 adaptation of The Wizard of Oz titled The Wiz?
Ah, damn. So you played the Scarecrow.
All right, so that's the one Sidney Lumet directed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it could either be someone who he collaborated with, or I know that there's
Sure.
African Americans in there. Is there anybody you want to use a repeat?
4,
I mean, I got anything? Oh yeah. Have we got 3, right?
Yeah.
2,
So let's just use one.
All right, repeat.
1. All right, your question, gentlemen, in musicals. Who played the Wizard in the 1978 adaptation of The Wizard of Oz titled The Wiz?
Okay, so the only actress I know, or the only actor is that I know is Michael Jackson, but I know he was the Scarecrow. So I mean, I'm trying to think of African American actors. Not Lawrence
Sidney Poitier. You just want to go Sidney
Or-
Poitier?
The only one I could think of. Yeah, I'll let you choose.
Sidney Poitier, final
2.
answer.
Is incorrect. We're looking for Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Hey, I wish we'd gone musicals,
Your
Sandy.
other guys can use one or
As they would
we
say,
should have went musicals.
as they would say, the other one, right, Paul?
All right. And moving into the other half of that round, the other guys, which category would you like to give 80s? Do you need a rundown of the remaining
Comedy, Star Wars actors, and what's the third one? Action.
family films.
family films?
So I feel like they would be the best at family. Do you want to agree on that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, comedy's broad, and actors and actresses. Didn't they ask us plot questions with our Marvel?
Star Wars actors.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, didn't they ask us plot questions with our Marvel?
Not really. They just asked like movies. Like just
So
name
then,
the-
do you want to go comedy and just hope it's broad enough?
I want to do comedies. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's broad.
Okay, comedy. Final answer.
That is correct for no points. Go ahead. Go ahead and give them
One ball.
their question.
Okay, yes. Your questions in the category of comedies. First question. Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts play rival reporters who reluctantly team up to pursue a story and fall in love in what 90s comedy?
Do you remember, Sandy? The title's evading me right now.
It's evading me too.
Oh, it's
Gonna need answers in 5,
Is it Nick of Time?
4,
No.
3, 2, 1.
repeat.
All right, they use their final repeat. Go ahead, Boatman.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
Sorry, Sandy.
Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts play rival reporters who reluctantly team up to pursue a story and fall in love in what 90s comedy?
My brain today. I mean, I know this movie. It's just
Answers
my
in
brain is not
5,
pulling the stuff.
4,
It's like everyone's something,
3,
no one's something like that.
2, 1. We need an
Nobody's
answer.
story. But final answer.
What'd you say?
Correct.
Nobody's story.
No.
Correct. You're looking for I Love Trouble.
I love trouble.
Ah.
Damn
I
it.
Love Trouble. I may or may not know that for a specific reason that I will not talk about. Go ahead, Boatman.
Yes. Next question. In The Proposal, why does Sandra Bullock ask Ryan Reynolds to pretend to be her fiance?
Well, she needs a green card, right? She's an illegal alien from Canada.
I think that's the right answer. Yeah.
All right.
Finally?
Because she needs to stay in the U.S., so she won't be deported. Final answer.
Yeah.
To avoid being reported.
Variation.
Yeah.
You got it.
Nice job, buddy.
2 points for 80s.
What's the score?
24-20.
Thank you.
Okay. Third question in the category of comedies. Who directed the Robin Williams movie Jack?
Francis Ford Coppola. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay. Your fourth and penultimate question. Category of comedies. In the movie Oscar, Sylvester Stallone's character Snaps Provolone is a gangster trying to keep a promise he made to his dying father to give up his life of crime and go straight with a job in what industry?
He wants to be a banker.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 big points.
Love you, brother. I haven't seen that movie in 20 years.
Fucking love that movie.
It's great.
Marissa
It's been a
Tomei
while.
is awesome in it.
Yeah.
And your final question. Who drives a car into the bedroom, killing Charlie Sheen at the end of Scary Movie 5? And we're looking for the actor.
I mean, I know his wife in the movie is Lindsay Lohan. I don't know if that's the answer, but that's the best guess I have.
That's the best guess I've got because I have no idea what's in that movie.
All right.
So,
Lindsay Lohan,
Lindsay
final
Lohan.
answer.
And that is correct for 2 big points.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then moving out of that round, we have our score at Team 80s with 28, the other guys with 20. Going
Okay.
into the final round. Final round is just as it is.
Hey, I just wanted to avoid any confrontation. I had 30 on my board. For
I
that.
have 30 on mine too. I was
Oh,
just.
did I have to get 30? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I have 30
I
written
just
down.
want to avoid any confrontation.
Yeah, 30.
Appreciate that, Henry.
30 to 20?
Yeah, 30
Correct.
to 20.
Okay.
I even had it written down. I 28%.
Okay, so the categories have been picked, and we're going into our Pick Your Poison round, or round 5. This is what's going to decide every little thing about this match. So, the categories that have been picked. The other guys picked 90s for their 1 for Henry, actors and actresses for their 2 for Jake, movie release dates for their 3 for collaboration, and 2010s for their 4 that they will also be able to collaborate back and forth. 80s picked sci-fi for Sandy, movie release dates for Jeremy, 90s for them both, and actors and actresses for them both at their 4-pointer. I'm going to give the other guys their 1-pointer in category of 90s. That is to Henry. And remember, if Henry gets this wrong, he loses a point, but if he gets right, he gets 1 point. So,
And just a reminder also, 80s is out of repeats. The other guys has 2 repeats left.
yes. Okay. So, Henry, your question, category of 90s. Who made his directorial debut with the 1998 movie Pi?
Darren Aronofsky, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Just, by the way, we don't need a final answer.
It was more of a crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's.
Okay, your 2-pointer to Jake. When it comes category of actors and or actresses. 2-pointer. What actress was 1/3 of the Dreamgirls and also the voice of Tiana in Disney's Princess and the Frog?
Jennifer Hudson.
Sorry, that is
Nani Rose.
Who?
It's Anika Nani Rose, right?
correct.
Fucking
Yeah.
2-pointer.
All right.
For Anika Noni Rose.
And the other guys have to get this.
Voice of Tiana.
Have to get the rest of their questions to avoid a technical knockout. By the way, it is 30-20. Go ahead, Boatman.
That is correct. Okay. Your question comes in the category of movie. Sorry, what? What did you say, Paul? Oh, okay.
Nothing.
3-pointer, category of movie release dates. What year saw the release of a film in the Resident Evil, Underworld, and Wizard World franchises? What?
I'm sorry. Can you? I didn't get
No,
the
no,
last.
hold on. I got.
Oh, did I cut out?
Are you sure?
It's Wizarding World, Underworld, Resident Evil. Just Boatman, we're tired of dealing with your connection. Resident Evil, Underworld, Harry Potter. Is that confirmed, Paul? Just
Yes.
cool.
All right. So Resident Evil. We have 2002, 2004, 2006, 2010, 2004, 2012, and then 2017. So Underworld, I'm pretty sure is 02, and I know for a fact Chamber of Secrets is 02
Is
as
there-
well.
Let's don't before just cross check. If we have to use repeats, that's fine. So make sure fact
We
check.
got 2. We could definitely just add at least 1 if needed. I'm almost positive it is 02. Underworld, I'm pretty sure is 02 because then Evolution is 06.
Are you confident they came out the same year though? For the first one, because it would have to have been the first one.
the
think
first
about
Underworld?
Yeah.
I'm feeling I'm 70%. I know for a fact Resident Evil is 02, and we know Chamber of Secrets is 02.
So Fantastic Beasts did that Blood Wars and Final One both come out in 2017 with the last Fantastic Beasts.
5,
No, because that was 2016.
3,
Okay.
2.
Let's use
2.
your
Just go ahead and use the repeat.
All right, go ahead, Boatman.
Okay. Category movie release dates. What year saw the release of a film in the Resident Evil, Underworld, and Wizarding World franchises?
So Underworld for sure has 5. Resident Evil has 6. Harry Potter has 8.
A lot.
Technically 12. So do you feel most because there's a lot of crossover with the Underworld movies? Do you know the dates for Underworld?
Yeah, 02, 06,
An answer in 5,
08.
4,
So we got 02. Let's just do it.
3,
Go ahead.
2.
2002, final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout,
Yes!
movie trivia Warzone champion, Jeremy the Adam Adams and Sandy the Sandman Robinson, Team 80s.
By the way, the answer was 2016. Underworld 1 came out in 2003.
That's what I thought. 03, yeah.
Resident Evil Final Chapter, Underworld, Blood Wars, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Tremendous game, guys. Really great,
Awesome
really
match.
great game.
We're going to go over to Paul to see how these teams are feeling. So, Paul, go ahead.
All right. After a somewhat contemptuous, but again, a TKO win for Team 80s, how are you guys feeling? Let's go to the players first. Jeremy, how do you feel?
I'm not going to give any details, but I just played another match in another league where I played a really good game, I think, and I lost. And that is exactly what happened with the other guys here today. These guys played great. They, showed how much they know their stuff. They had the teamwork, and it just certain things didn't go in their favor, and I'm sure, there are certain things that people might question in terms of point values on certain questions. There's always kind of that sort of stuff, but yeah, I'm taking nothing away from these guys. I don't think there's any other team that we were destined to face for this championship. And I think they're tremendous players. I respect them so much as players. And, you know, Sandy and I think this is probably the best we've ever played. Sandy, you know, really was there and stepped it up, and we just were working with each other, and we had to beat these guys. We weren't going to if we didn't, because these guys are great. And yeah, it's to get here and get this title with 4-0 now in this league, and then to have gotten that singles title and 5-0 in that league, it means a lot to me. And again, I just personally want to thank everyone here at Warzone and Multiplex for giving me the opportunity, and most of all, Paul for retiring. And it really, really means a lot, because this isn't my league. I've never written a question for this league. I don't do anything behind the scenes. I'm just friends with the people here, and I respect the people here. And what you guys have built in the last few months in this league, I am so deeply proud to be a champion and a title holder and just a participant here. So thank you so much. What do you have to say, Sandy?
Well, let me first take my hat off to Jeremy, or to Jake, and to Henry as competitors. There's a reason that they're so good. It's because they study together, they play together, they react to one another, they know each other almost exactly what they're thinking, and it's a pleasure to watch them play. Yeah. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I don't have a lot more to say than that, except that I love my partner, Jeremy. We've been partners since the beginning. And
before the beginning.
Before the beginning. And,
before a new beginning? Question.
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else. So thank you to my partner. I will reiterate what Jeremy said. Paul, thank you for going up to the Schmodown. We really appreciate that. Give me a shot. But you know, the simple fact is I echo everything Jeremy said about Multiplex. Thank you guys at Multiplex. You guys do such a great job. I know how hard it is, so I appreciate everything that you guys do. And thank you to Nico, our manager.
Thank you, Nico.
And you know what? It's just, this has been a long time. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Finally, Nico, this was a big match for you. How do you feel about the way it went, the way your teammates played, and yeah, just overall thoughts?
Well, my first thought is, if you're a manager, always try to make sure you don't double book yourself, because then you'll end up in a position where you have to wear 2 headphones at once and be on 2 calls at once. And it's a very ridiculous and exhausting process to pay attention to 2 things happening at the same time. But nevertheless, this is an example of what happens when hard work over a lengthy period of time pays off. Not everyone becomes a black belt right away, but when you finally do get there, it is the greatest day of your life. And I can tell by look on Sandy's face right now, he's been chasing a title for the longest freaking time, and it came close so many times, and now finally here we are, and he is just one happy man. And Jeremy, you know, being one of the rare double champions of the community, now, these guys put in the work long before I ever teamed up with them, and it's just, these are 2 guys who everyone should respect, who everyone should look up to, who everyone should try to model themselves after in these leagues, and just, they lead by example. And I know for a fact that in their quests for gold, even though Jeremy has 2 belts, Sandy has a tag belt already, they still want more. I know Sports Battlefield is coming back up soon, and from what I understand, Sandy might be in the conversation for the first title match there. So there's still potential to keep putting gold in House Night Fury's trophy case. And I look forward to seeing what the future holds.
Yep, there we go. I have very happy Team 80s after they earned their team title wins. Let's go over to the other guys. It just didn't go your way. Jake, how are you feeling?
Yeah, you know, the same way that Jeremy and Sandy were talking about how you went up to the Schmodown, I can't wait till Jeremy goes to the Schmodown. It's bound to happen soon. It's a long time coming. It's gonna happen, and when that happens, it's gonna be my belts that I'm gonna be getting. But you know, until then, I always gotta play second banana. But no, listen, we gave it our best. Henry, you had some good pulls that I didn't get. I had some good pulls that you didn't get. We balance each other out better than most teams that play in any league. Yeah, round 2 really changed things. It changed the way the match came out. it got a lot closer after that. But yeah, we studied a lot for our strengths. We not so much theirs. So that kind of didn't help us. We gave it everything we could, and that's really I'm a little less upset about that because we gave it what we could. Yeah, it's just it sucks to lose like that, especially like a TKO, especially when you're close and you're between.
Yeah, the wheel was not your friend today. How do you feel about how the match went overall, though?
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like at the very first question, the Numier pace, I was just being stupid because I was like, how funny is that? And then when Jeremy was like, I don't got it, I'm like, are you kidding me? So other than that, that's honestly my only brain fart of the entire match. The rest of the question is just stuff I didn't know. You know, it is what it is. I actually was thinking it was literally between Jimmy Stewart and Humphrey Bogart. And I was like, it just doesn't sound like it sounded more dark, you know, deep, you know, like grittier for Hump. So that's why I went with that. And then round 2, yeah, they got their strength in both of them. We got answered questions for one of them, and they got theirs for this. I mean, it's just the luck of the draw. That is what it is, you know. For a wheel that only had 8 slices, this one, it's just a lower percentage that we're going to get something that, you know, is for them, or they're going to get something for us. And that's just the case for today. You know, that just shows destiny for Team 80s. They've been playing this for a long time. They've been a team longer than we have. So I feel, you know, I tip my hat off to them as a team first before us. But at the end of the day, we're second up and we're ready to go. We're 3-0 with 3 we're 3-1 now with 3 TKOs. I mean, you know, we've been TKO'd, but it's because essentially they got spinner's choice and we got opponent's choice. So that doesn't affect our morale at any situation. You know, if we're gonna get the winner of Blockbuster and Apocalypse, and I'm hoping that's what the case is, and you're either gonna get revenge on Apocalypse and play them again, or we're gonna play our buddies Blockbuster. So either way, great match. Sandy literally played his ass off. This is the best I've ever seen Sandy play, and literally
Second.
like I was straight up like, holy shit. Especially even with the police academies. I'm like, dude, if you're at your strength and Jeremy's like, I don't know, and Sandy's like, I got it, that's impressive. Because if there's a strength for ours and I don't know it and Jake knows it, or Jake doesn't know it and I know it, then I'm kind of embarrassed. So it's like, Sandy, good for you. That's a hard question. You got it. So hats off to you. Congratulations. First ever Warzone team champions, Team 80s.
Thank you.
All right, and yeah, Boatman, that just about wraps it up for this very climactic team title match.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of said it exactly the way I would put it. You know, Wheel didn't go the other guy's way, but Jeremy and definitely Sandy just played an absolute great game. Nobody in this match has anything to hang their head low about. And yeah, Blockbuster Video and Apocalypse Now will be facing off sometime in the future to play the other guys for a number 1 contender. So we will see how that goes. But until then, I'm Kaleb Littleboat Boatman. That's Paulo Yama. That's Team 80s and Nico. That's the other guys. This has been the Multiplex Movie Warzone Championship. And bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.